Hey, mathematicians, how's it going? Man, it's day 3 of at-home learning, week 2. So we're going to go over yesterday's exit ticket. So go ahead and get that out. Should be in your notebook. This was exit ticket 15. All right, so this is my paper, so I can do whatever I want with it.
Yes!
So I'm going to split this right there to give myself a better spot to work. Your paper might be set up differently.
No.
So if it is, you set it up the way that you know how. So yesterday it wanted us to break up. This is 27 divided by 5. And then this is 32 divided by 6. So I wanted you to draw dots first and then make a rectangular division model, okay?
In your face, sucker!
What? So 27, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so I put them in groups of 5 because I'm divided by 5. 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, 4 group, 5 groups, remainder of 2. The quotient is 5. 27 divided by 5 is 5 equal fair share groups. The remainder is 2. Okay, so how do I model that with a rectangular array? This is a 5 by 5, which equals 25, and there's 2 little square units out to the side, which would equal 27. Okay, so now let's continue that trend. We've got 32, okay? 32.
Yes!
32 divided by 6. We're going to make groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I'm going to circle my groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. The quotient is 5. The remainder is 2. Just like the last one. How do I model that with a rectangular array? I have a 6 by 5 rectangle. That gives me 30 with 2 square units out to the side. 30 and 2, 32. All right, guys, so I know this is tricky. It's something new, but hopefully you're able to see what's going on. We're going to be using more division. This is just like working backwards with an area model. When we multiply 6 times 5, we get 30. To get 32, we had to add 2 more units because they don't divide evenly out. All right, moving on to the application problem. It's now time for the application problem or number talk or whatever you want to call it. But basically, we're going to be looking at this problem right here. I want you to work this out on a piece of paper. Audrey and her sister found 9 dimes and 8 pennies. If they share the money equally, that money, the key word is money. They didn't say the coin, so they could trade those coins in if they want. That's something you got to realize. So how much money will each sister get? So first think about how much money they have. 9 dimes. 9 times 10. 9 dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Boom! 90. Okay? And 8 pennies. So 9 dimes, 8 pennies. So what's 90 plus 8? 98, that's right. So they've got 98 cents to share between 2 people, okay? So 98 cents divided by Audrey and her sister. Guess they could maybe go buy a hamburger or something. 98 cents divided by her sister, 2. Yeah, so 98 cents divided by 2. Go ahead, pause the video, and see what you arrive at. All right, so looking at this question, there's 2 strategies you could go. You could use the dots. 98 dots is a lot, though, to draw. You could also use multiples, which I like better, because I can go ahead and start at multiples I know. So I could start at 2 times 10, which is 20. 2 times 20, which is 40. 2 times 30 is 60. 2 times 40 would be 80. And 2 times 50 would be 100. So these are all multiples of 2, instead of me having to draw all those out. So 1 I can share right here would be 40 cents. Okay, so I got to subtract 80 from this, which would equal 18. That's a lot more manageable. 80 divided by 2 equals 9. So 40 plus 9 equals 49 cents. Another way that you could have done this is you're cutting 98 in half. When you cut 98 in half, this makes 18. Took the 1 away. 18 cut in half is 9, and then there's an 8 left. 4 plus 4 is 8. So each sister would get 49 cents. Boom. So smart.
Come on.
All right, so hopefully you got 49 cents. I'm going to move on to the problem set. All right, so we have shown division using like place value disk, those dots. So now we're going to start breaking it down using like an algorithm type thing. So we have 7 divided by 2. So using this box, I know that I can make 2 groups. Okay. I can share 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 even groups. There's going to be 1 left over. Okay, so that means when I divide 2 times 1 group, I have 3 in 1 group. 2 times 3 equals 6. And then I subtract. 7 minus 6 equals 1. 2 cannot go into 1. That means it's my remainder. So then, looking at that, processing that, my quotient, my answer is on top. Right there is 3. Whatever's in 1 group, that's my answer, 3. The remainder is 1. So making sense of that, how do I check my work? So first, I set up 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 plus 1, the remainder, equals 7, which equals the same thing as the dividend. All right, we're going to be looking at number 2 here in a second. All right, you ready for question number 2? You excited? You excited? No. Well, we're still working with division, so this time we have a box that has two spots to store your information. So it's 27 divided by 2. Okay, 27 divided by 2. I have this many 10s, this many 1s. So I'm going to make 2 groups once again. And I'm going to share. So if I have 2 10s and I have 7 1s, I can put them on top and then cross out what I use. So I'm going to share the 10s. 1 10 in this group, 1 10 in that group. Okay? 1 1 in this group, 1 1 in that group. It's important you cross them out as you use them. 1 1. 1 1. And then there's 1 left over. So what I have in both groups, I have 1 10 plus 3 1s. 13. There's 1 left over. That's my remainder. Okay, so when I'm modeling that, what times 2 gives you 20? That would be 10. That's why there's a 110. Be 20 right here. 2 times 10 is 20. Subtract. You get 7. What times 2 gets me as close to 7. 2 times 3 equals 6. Subtract. That's 1. 2 cannot go into 1 evenly. You could turn it into a fraction or whatever, but in this case, we're just going to say it's a remainder. Okay, so when dealing with your answer, check your work. Your quotient is 13. Can't see the part that says remainder. Remainder would be 1. To check your work, you would have to do 13 times 2. 13 times 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is, so you get 26. Then you have to add your remainder. Get 27, which is what I started with. Okay, we'll keep working on it. I know it's something new. You're probably like, what? But we'll get it. Let's move on to question number 3. Okay, so I may have lied. I said I was going to do question number 3, but I want you to do 3 on your own. We're going to jump to question number 4.
Oh, come on!
You got to do some stuff on your own. So we got 38 here. So up top, we're going to write how many 10s we have. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 10s. And then we're going to write how many 1s we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just like before, we're dividing by 3, so we need to make 3 groups. Okay, so I'm going to share these 10s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They're gone. I've shared them. So what that's saying is the closest I can get to 30 is multiplying by 10. 3 times 10 is 30. Subtract. Now I have to share these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there's 2 left over. So there's 2 in every group. That means the next closest number is times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. So when I subtract 30 from 38, I get 8. Closest I can get to 8 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. You get a remainder of 2. Remainder of 2. Okay? So to check your work, your quotient, I have to add these 2 up. 110 plus 2 ones in one group, that would equal 12. It makes sense. It should be 12 because I can't have an answer bigger than what I started with, 38. So if you're dividing, if you're repeated subtraction, you should be getting a smaller answer. So my quotient, which is on top, is 12. My remainder, which is left, is 2. To check my work, I would multiply 12, my quotient, times 3, the divisor. 12 times 3 equals 36. Then I add my remainder. 2. 36 plus 2 equals 38. All right, I'm going to have you do 5, and then I'll skip down to 6, okay? So we're going to take a little break, pause the video. Pause. Welcome back. We have question number 6 coming.
Oh, yeah.
This is the last one of the problem set, so you got this. Hopefully you've been understanding the whole breaking up. All right, so we're looking at question number 6. So we're gonna do the same type strategy as before. So the first thing we need to do is we need to break up 86 on top. So we've got 8 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tens and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're dividing by 4. Our divisor's 4. So that means I need to make 4 groups. Lesson in fractions, if I cut it in half, I've got halves. If I cut that half in half, then I've got fourths. So now I have to share those, okay? So I'm going to share 1, 2, 3, 4 of my tens. I can continue sharing, so I'm going to share 4 more. 1. My board's going to stop working right now. One, 2, 3, 4. Cross, 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 cross. There's nothing left to share, so I was able to share fairly. So I'm counting up one group. I have 10, 20. 20 in one group of 10. So I'm going to come over here. 4 times 20. I'm going to put my 20 on top. That's where the quotient goes, on top of that little house. 4 times 20 would be 80. And I'm going to subtract. 86 minus 80 would be 6. I'm not done yet. So I got a fair share the other group. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 left over. I cannot share those, so that's my remainder. What do I have in one group? 1. 20 plus 1 equals
21.
21. So 21. Put my 1 in the quotient. 4 times 1 equals 4. Subtract. 6 minus 2, or 6 minus 4 equals 2. My remainder. My answer is right here. My quotient is 21.
21.
And my remainder is 2. To check my work, I'm going to plug this in. 21 times my divisor was 4. Hopefully you didn't do times 2. 21 times 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. I get 84 plus my my remainder plus 2. And I get 86, which is my dividend. So it checks out. I'm a genius. So smart. All right, so for the next task, you're going to have to do your exit ticket. So let's look at that exit ticket. you've got two problems. You've got a pretty easy one. 3 divided by 5. Sorry, take that back. Rewind. I guess I can do a rewind sound. Do I have one? Oh, it's too late. But so back to what I was saying, epic fail. There we go.
Epic fail.
We have 5, we're dividing by 3. So you need to work that one out. Draw your 5 little dots, make your 3 groups, okay? Check your work with multiplication. This one's a little tougher. 65 divided by 3. Okay, we will go over this tomorrow. So if you're stuck, don't worry. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. You rocked it. I'll see you later.